Vibe coding is dead. I know, it just got here. Had a huge bright future ahead of it, but it's gone. It's time to go ahead and move on, all right? Because the truth is, unless you're a developer, vibe coding was never that important. You don't want to look at a bunch of code that you don't understand. What's the point, right? What you want to do is vibe prompt instead. So with Wonderish, that's exactly what we built, a vibe prompting tool, right? Coding is happening, but you don't even know about it. So I'm going to show you guys an example of how to use this for regular people. Let's say you own a marketing agency and you sell to local businesses. You got 3 new clients. You got a plumber, you got a chiropractor, and then you also have a music studio, right? They're going to produce beats and stuff. All these people want you to build a website for them and help out with the marketing. I'm going to show you how to do that in like 2 minutes using Wonderish and vibe prompting. All right, so I'm in here right now looking at all my different projects. You can see I've been busy at work. You can see I already have one right here for my chiropractor that I built inside of Wonderish. And this is a great looking site. I did it for my hometown in Mill Valley, and you can see Wonderish went ahead and chose redwood trees because Muir Woods is near me and has a really great look and feel that matches the scenery and the surroundings. Now, this is already going to be perfect for mobile, as you can see right here, and then we can pop this out and you can see what it looks like on full screen. And yes, even Google Maps has already located the city, Mill Valley, right there. But now let's go ahead and build something new. So I'm going to go back to my projects. I'm going to click on New Project, and then we're going to ask to build a website for a plumber. Create a website for a plumber based in Scottsdale, Arizona. Make sure to highlight all the different things that he can do. Now, if you can't tell, I don't know a lot about plumbing or plumbers, so we're just going to go with it there and see what happens. All right, so the first thing is Wonderish is going to get this command, and it says, hey, I love this project. Let's create a stellar website for your Scottsdale plumbing. All right, now it's going to break down a little bit. We're going to do emergency repairs and residential services, commercial plumbing, bathroom remodeling. Now it's going to go ahead and have all this stuff in the site, and now it's working on a design plan. Awesome. All right. So I love the heading. That's a great font. This looks really good as well. And you can see it has this nice kind of aqua water thing going on. So I'm going to go ahead and approve this style guide. And you can see Wonderish is working on it now. So it's going to build out this whole website, do all the SEO for you, everything from beginning to end for this client. You're going to be done. All right. And it looks like Wonderish just finished up. Look at this. It even has water texture in the background. That is really funny. It has pictures of a cactus. This is awesome. All right, I like the theme. I think it looks good. Now, look, some people love this dark theme like this, and some people don't. So let's go ahead and first check it out full screen so you can see. All right, so I think it looks good. I mean, it's very professional. Looks super great. But I think that my client is going to want a light version of this, not dark. So we're going to redo that. And then let's make sure it looks great on mobile. Yep, perfect on mobile. We have the emergency call. You know, I think that emergency call should be in red. We'll do that afterwards. Now, one thing with Wonderish I've learned is you really want to do one thing at a time. It's a better idea than trying to say, hey, do this and this and this. It will probably do it 70% of the time. But for the best experience, I just do one thing at a time. So this is great, but I think my client would rather this website be a bright version. So let's do a light version, not a dark version, if you can totally redo the whole entire look of this. And then that's it. So now it's just going to build this out and change everything for us. And we can watch it in real time. Okay, awesome. So now it's come up with a new design. Now I'm seeing some problems, not too many, but this right here is hard to see, right? But I do like the white background better. Okay, cool. So I'm going to just let it know that the headline I can't see. I think that's the only one. And then the emergency button, let's add, I'm going to try doing 2 things. Let's see what happens here. Because emergency button, I would like to have a little animation or something like that. Awesome. I can't see the headline at the top because it's white text. So let's do something there so it really sticks out. Also, let's make the emergency call button have some sort of animation or something to draw attention to it. And this is the vibing part. You're just vibing out, talking to Wonderish, and building out the site, in this case, for our client here. Okay, all right, check it out. So now we have expert plumbing services. That looks great. And then look, I actually love this animation. Sometimes it can get a little crazy, but I think that actually looks really good. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do with this is say, let's remove the cactus from the top section, and instead, let's have a picture of a plumber in the background, but let's have it blurry or faded so you can still read the text. You don't even have to get that detailed. I just want to give you guys some example in case you do have a bit of a vision for your client or for your own page. Okay, this is interesting. So we're going to have this one. It's showing us the image that we got, and it's pulled that image out, and then it's going to blur it a little bit and put it in the background. Hey, I think that's going to look really good, because the only thing I didn't really like was this cactus. I thought it was okay, but I thought that we could do better than that. So I think this would be pretty cool. All right, look at that. So we have this blurry picture in the background. Now, if you want to change it out, you could. Hey, check this out. Let's do something fun. You're going to like this. Awesome. This looks amazing. Can you give me 3 different options for the background? 3 different pictures? All right, so this is a new feature. This is so cool. So Wonderish is going to go out and find 3 pictures with rights that you can use. And we use Unsplash, if you've ever heard of that site for it. Okay, so now it's searching up plumbing stuff. All right, so this is someone cutting a pipe. All right, this is like some plumbing stuff out there. Hey, that one's kind of cool. Oh, I like that one. All right, so I'm going to go with the 3rd here. And let's say, awesome, let's go with the 3rd picture. And boom, look at this. This is super professional. I love it. All right, this looks great. So if there's anything else you want to do, now obviously these links and stuff like that, right? If we want to set up a blog, we could set up a blog and then have all the stuff go to it. Or if we want to say, hey, check this out. You're going to love this. This is so cool. All right, so leak detection. All right, let's do this. Under our services, we have leak detection. And I want to create a new page solely for leak detection that explains how we handle it with pictures and everything. And when I click learn more, take me to that page. So not only does this build like a single beautiful page like this and we can edit it. No, I just literally said, hey, go make a whole entire new page. Go build it out for me. And then when I click that button, I want to see it. And it's going to build the whole entire thing. So you can do funnels. You can have checkout pages, all that stuff in here, right? So you can build complete entire funnels, upsells, all that stuff right in here, just talking to Wonderish. All right, so now it's done, but before we check it out, let me show you. Anytime you want to see your different pages, just click right here so we can see it did definitely make a leak detection page. We're going to check it out. So I'm going to scroll down. We have leak detection. We're going to click on learn more, and then boom, all right. So now we have this. Now the only thing is, look how it's really kind of up too high. We want a little bit bigger area up there. We're going to just tell it, and then it'll do it. So I got this stuff, so let's do this. Oh, I like this. Hey, you can schedule your service. I didn't even say that. All right, so let's do this. This looks great, but let's have the header at the top be bigger, the hero section, and more space above the headline that says Expert Leak Detection Services, and then also use an image in the background of that top part, something that shows a pipe. And boom. All right, I think that's perfect. All right, this is super professional. Look at this. So now we're going to go back home, and we're looking here. We scroll down. We have our stuff. We click on leak detection, and then boom, we have it right there. You build out their whole website. I mean, you can imagine. Yeah, I could literally make this whole entire website in under an hour with every single link because I'm not writing anything. We haven't even gotten into the writing part. If you want to write, you can just literally say, redo the headline for leak detection services and instead have it say, we can fix your leaks in minutes. And boom, we can fix your leaks in minutes. It even did this cool little, I love the little orange it did here. Perfect. All right, great. But we're not done yet. All right, so you've seen the chiropractor what I already made. You've seen the plumber here. Now we're going to go back here to the home and we're going to do another one. Create a website for a music studio based in Asheville, North Carolina called Music Now Recordings. All right, and here's the style guide. I love it. The heading example I think is really smooth. That's going to look really good for a professional site. Love the wood tones. I feel like that has a very Asheville type of feel to it. So I'm going to approve it, and let's see what Wonderish creates. All right, so we're done here. All right, so looking pretty good. I love the header, how that fades in. That looks really professional. Don't love the and symbols here, right? So we can fix that easily just by talking to Wonderish. Okay, this looks good. I like the microphones. And then, yeah, everything else looks great. I love all the services, vocal recordings, music production, etc. And look, it even has the pricing mixed in. That's perfect. Now, the one thing, though, this is actually, it is a picture of a studio, but it looks like the AI pulled a picture of a picture studio. Now, I have a image of my studio. This is not really my studio. All right. And what I'm going to do is copy that and say, update the hero section background and use this image. Boom. All right. Now that looks great. And notice it has these little slash effects. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but it has some really cool effects. And you know what? I want a little bit more going on in the background. So let's do this. Also add some musical note animation particle effects in the background of the hero section. All right. So now we're going to add hopefully some particle effects that are kind of floating around, but I think this is looking good already. I mean, even just how it is right now, of course, I would change out these two as well, but we would be good to go. All right, do you see the subtle ones? Hey, that is perfect. Look at this. Let me see. If we go up here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, you have these subtle ones that are floating in the background. That is so cool. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, that's perfect. All right, so now the last thing I want to do is just change out these and symbols. So I'm going to say this. In the About Our Studio section, there are two and symbol pictures. Let's replace these with guitars or instruments. All right, now replace and here with the actual symbol. Awesome. Boom. I love it. I love how they kind of are off each other like that. That looks smooth. All right, guys, this is awesome. All right, look, we could update the address here. Hey, we could say, hey, add in a Google Images or a Google Map, in there, whatever you want, anything you can think of. This is what's crazy. In our testing, we've been building like DJ apps, like stuff, just coming up with insane stuff. And so play around with it, see what you can come up with. All right, so super excited to show this to you guys. As you can see, vibe prompting. I didn't code, and we didn't even look at code. We didn't even think about code, all right? The coding is what the software does on the back end. This is about you vibing out, prompting, and building cool stuff. All right, so Wonderish is going live Monday. It's free, and if you sign up on our wonderish.ai early launch list, you're going to get access on Sunday, all right? And again, for free. All right, Trey Smith, co-founder and CEO at Wonderish. Talk to you later. Bye.